Peace and blessings, family. This is the National Reparations League, and we are in Detroit. Who do we have with us today?
Khadijah. Abrielle.
Nice to meet you, queens. It's an honor. Sisters, do you believe reparations are owed to the descendants of chattel slavery and Jim Crow? And if you do believe so, why?
Okay. I absolutely believe so because we built everything in this country, as far as the roads, the railroads, the White House, and we never got credit for it. And we're still not getting credit for it. We're the only people where our freedom is written in, and it can be written right out. So reparations is just, a small piece of what we deserve.
And not if we get reparations, but when we get which one would you like to see?
We were left out of a lot of studies, but the Caucasian people use us for a lot of studies as well. When you look at the C-section, African woman was used to do that operation. They used the African person to perfect that. Also, as in land, they put us in the back burner as far as like where we could buy land, where we could buy housing. So I would like to see that in that area as well.
And then also you can cut me a check.
Oh yeah, give me my residuals. Please and thanks.
Running reparations, this a different generation. Try to hold their hands, we even try negotiations.
The struggle for justice is not just an echo of our past, it is a pressing demand for our present and future. As Black women, we live at the intersection of multiple forms of oppression, facing unique challenges that stem from both race and gender. Yet, as we fight for our dignity and rights, it is crucial to recognize that the quest for reparations is a fight for all Black Americans, including ourselves. Reparations are not solely about compensation. They represent our collective struggle for acknowledgement, equity, and justice. For centuries, we have endured the legacy of slavery, systemic racism, and economic disenfranchisement. This history has created deep-rooted inequalities that impact every facet of our lives, but it is particularly evident in the experiences of Black women. Economic disparities persist, with Black women facing significant wage gaps compared to our white counterparts, and even within our own race. The average wealth of Black families remains drastically lower than that of white families, contributing to ongoing cycles of poverty. This economic reality is not merely a personal struggle, it is a collective battle for social and economic justice that directly affects every Black American. Reparations represent a vital opportunity to redress these economic inequalities. Financial reparations can help build wealth within our communities, allowing for investments in education, healthcare, and small businesses. By demanding reparations for all Black Americans, we advocate for a future in which Black women can thrive, free from the constraints of poverty and inequity. This opportunity for upward mobility is not just beneficial for individuals, it strengthens families and communities, fostering a legacy of resilience and empowerment for future generations. Moreover, the fight for reparations seeks to acknowledge the historical injustices that Black Americans, particularly women, have faced. Slavery and systemic oppression have not only stripped us of economic opportunities, but have also led to cultural erasure and psychological trauma. Reparations are a crucial step toward healing, recognizing the humanity and contributions of Black Americans and restoring dignity to our identities. When we demand reparations, we make it clear that our experiences matter and that the pain we carry should not be ignored or marginalized. The quest for reparations also highlights the interconnectedness of our struggles. As Black women, we understand that our fight is a part of a larger tapestry of resistance against all forms of oppression. When we stand up for reparations for all Black Americans, we are advocating for a broader systemic change that seeks to dismantle the structures that perpetuate inequity. This means addressing issues like mass incarceration, healthcare disparities, and access to quality education, issues that affect every Black individual in our communities. By uniting in this fight, we amplify our voices and demand a future built on justice for all. It is essential to recognize that reparations are not just about monetary compensation. They symbolize a fundamental shift in how society values Black lives. They represent a commitment to dismantling institutional racism and creating equitable systems that uplift our communities. By advocating for reparations, we challenge society to confront its past, acknowledge its wrongs, and commit to rectifying them. Additionally, the movement for reparations provides an opportunity for transformative change. The investment in Black communities can lead to improvements in mental health, education, and overall quality of life. When we secure reparations, we pave the way for a brighter future where Black women and all Black Americans can access resources that have long been denied. This movement is not just about us as individuals. It is about creating a legacy of empowerment, ensuring that the struggles of our ancestors lead to better opportunities for generations to come. As we push for reparations, it is vital that we approach this fight with solidarity. Our collective strength lies in our unity, in recognizing that the liberation of one is tied to the liberation of all. We must work together, harnessing our voices and experiences to advocate for a society that values equity and justice. The journey toward reparations is not just a personal endeavor. It is a collective necessity for Black women and all Black Americans. It is a call to action that demands recognition of our worth, justice for our struggles, and a future that reflects our potential. We must rise together, demand what is rightfully ours, and work tirelessly to build a society that honors our history while forging a new path toward equality and justice. The time for reparations is now. Let us stand united in this fight and reclaim our narrative.